What is happening, everyone? Welcome to my Premiere Pro tutorial. In this episode, I'm going to show you something so cool. You're going to be like, whoa, that was cool. Alright, so today awesome people I was doing some After Effects work, some basic motion graphics. And when this whole thing was completed, I bought this in Adobe Premiere for doing the sound work. Now, the trick I'm about to show you people in this video is going to be a lifesaver for anyone who does Premiere Pro editing work, okay? And the trick works for both the things, for video as well as audio. Right now, I've got an audio example set up because it's kind of tough to imagine how would you want to use this trick in the audio section. For video, it's a lot easier. Let me just give you an example. So awesome people, when you're into shooting, it can be any kind of shoot, okay? It can be just you, your camera, and your friends, or it can be a very big budget shoot. Doing a reshoot is always going to be a problem, okay? It doesn't matter how small budget film you're making or how big budget film you're making. It's time consuming, it's unprofessional, and it's a big headache. So reshoots are to be always and always and always avoided. And just for that one reason, what we do is when we are filming, okay, the director, he's always gonna shoot more than what's needed, right? And now I'm talking about some video examples right now before getting into the trick. Let me just give me like say 30 seconds and I'll be done with that. All right, so just to avoid that reshoot problem awesome people, what we do is we always do more, like we always shoot more than what's necessary. So if you have like say someone over here doing some kind of dialogue, okay, they're always going to ask them to do it again and again and again unless we have like 4 to 5 shots of them doing the same thing. This is done to give us mobility in editing, okay? In Adobe Premiere Pro, the post-production, this is done to give us editing mobility and just to make best possible choices. Now, when you are doing that, awesome people, you're going to be stuck between selecting which clips to use. So what you can do, awesome people, with this trick is you can now, awesome people, let me talk about how this trick works, and you're going to understand how you can use it in Adobe in video editing. All right, so right now, awesome people, I have this. Trust me, I know it sounds like I'm skipping the part, but trust me, as soon as I'm done with the trick, you're going to understand how to use it. So right now, I've got some audio layer set up, and let me just play this thing for you. Now right here, awesome people, we have this impact noise, right? So what we can do is we can select an audio track and press Shift+E, okay? And that's basically going to disable the soundtrack. Now keep in mind people, if you were to do this the other way, you can see like we can mute the track. The mute problem is this is going to mute the entire track, okay? So it's not going to keep take in account this clip over here, this one, or any other clips that you may have. It's going to mute the entire track. This is going to be a problem then, right? Because we don't want to like mute this track or this track. We just want to mute this particular track. So Shift+E or enable and disable option in Adobe Premiere works the best. This is gonna be the same thing for video. So what you can do, awesome people, for reviewing your video, you just basically have to take this, put the second video, your second option, your third option on top of this, select the first one, Shift+E it, basically disable it, select the second one, disable it, and play the first one, okay? You think like, okay, the first one is good, select that, Shift+E it, disable it, play the second one, now play the third one. And like that, awesome people, you can review your clips and see which one blends in with the entire movie, right? This is a great way for building up your story or doing any kind of audio work. Like I said, if you were to use the mute option or the eyeball option, the entire layer is going to get mute, or the entire layer is going to get disabled, and that's going to be a problem. So now, awesome people, what I can do is I can take a look at which one sounds best. Okay, so this one does sound good. Of course, it has to sound good. I selected that. But now let's take a look at how this sounds. And personally, I think this sounds a lot better. So this was my tutorial on Adobe Premiere Pro and how to use the enable and disable option in Adobe Premiere. This function, awesome people, is gonna be there for CS5, CS5.5, CS6, CC, CC2, CS4, pretty much any kind of version that you have of Adobe Premiere, this trick is gonna be there. So this was my tutorial on how to use the enable and disable option in Adobe Premiere Pro. DJ Style here, everyone. You guys take care, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.